Have you ever felt stuck trying to work with different languages in programming? It can be really frustrating, especially when it comes to handling characters outside of the standard ASCII set. If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to store and process individual UTF-8 characters in C. I totally understand your struggle. Many programmers face challenges when trying to work with Unicode, especially when dealing with languages like Arabic or IPA. You're definitely not alone in this, and it's a common hurdle for those new to programming. Let's take a closer look at your specific situation. You mentioned that your program works well with ASCII characters, but runs into issues with Arabic characters. You want to break down words into syllables and letters, but you're having trouble storing and printing these characters correctly. Sound familiar? Let's explore how to tackle this together. So, what's going on here? The main issue lies in how C handles character encoding. When you try to print wide characters, they may not display correctly if the console or editor isn't set up to interpret them properly. Understanding how UTF-8 and wide characters work is crucial for your program's success. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to work with UTF-8 characters in C, and I promise you'll feel much more confident in your programming skills. To begin addressing the user's issue with storing and processing UTF-8 characters in C, the first step is to ensure that the program is set up to handle UTF-8 encoding correctly. This involves including the necessary headers and setting the locale. Next, the user should focus on using wide characters for handling non-ASCII characters. This means replacing char with wchar-t in their code, which allows for the storage of UTF-8 characters. Now let's ensure that the user can correctly print Arabic characters. The user should use the correct format specifier in wprintf and ensure that the console supports UTF-8 output. Finally, the user should consider using a library like ICU for more complex Unicode handling. This library provides functions for iterating through characters and managing different encodings. Did you know? The Unicode standard can represent over 1 million different characters. That's a lot of languages and symbols to work with, which is why understanding it is so important for programmers. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative approach is to use the UTF-8 proc library. This library allows you to iterate over UTF-8 encoded strings easily. The user provided an example that demonstrates how to use it to process Arabic text. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. This user explains that to handle UTF-8 characters in C, it's crucial to understand the difference between Unicode code points and UTF-8 encoding. They provide functions to read and write UTF-8 characters, allowing you to convert between code points and UTF-8. They also mention that Windows APIs use UTF-16, so you'll need to convert UTF-8 to UTF-16 before using these APIs. Additionally, support for UTF-8 and printf is limited, so be cautious when using it. Here's a pro tip. Always test your character output in different environments. Sometimes, what works in one editor may not work in another, so it's good to check your output in various settings. And there you have it. With these tips, you should be well on your way to successfully handling UTF-8 characters in C. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep experimenting. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more programming tips.